We're fixing to build some smokers. We've been working too much here lately, we ain't had time to do it, so today's Sunday. We started one up there. We're building that one for Miss Kim. I'm gonna go ahead and get going and finishing on that. Brian and Art's smoker, the materials are all in that trailer there. So we're gonna be building those on our week that we're shut off between Christmas and New Year's that we're shut down. This is a pellet smoker right here. I'm gonna take a look at it, make sure it's good quality because it's pretty expensive. Art and Brian's, this is for Miss Kim. I'm building her grill and I'm gonna make it a pellet smoker because it's just more convenient. And truthfully, I like pellet smokers too. But Art and Brian have decided to switch theirs to a pellet smoker as well, which I don't disagree with that because of the fact that it's a whole lot easier to cook with. You know, you ain't got to go find wood, you ain't got to maintain it. Like I cooked a brisket up Thursday night. I put it on at 9:30. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, checked on it. I wrapped it at about 6:30 and then just let it run until 12. It took like 15 hours, 20 pounds of pellets. Now this here, I got the hopper for you guys. This is a bigger hopper. This takes 35 pounds.
Nice.
So, well, first we're gonna make sure that this is what y'all want, but as long as it's good enough quality. Also, mine don't have it. You can change your pellets in this. Like on my Yoders, I don't have a dump out pellet in my Yoders.
That's way cool.
This guy here, if y'all want to get these pellets out and change some cherry or pecan or whatever different, you can dump all your pellets out. Now this is an 18-inch stinger on the end of this. They make a 12-inch, but because that grill is 48-inch, that's why, you know, the cook chamber is 48, so I got the longer one. They always say bigger's better. I do kind of believe in that. But anyways, what do you think, Art?
I like it.
I mean, it looks as good as the pellet hopper on the side of them, except for it's a lot bigger. Come check out the control board.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That's nice.
Let me read that guy. So it's got a fuse. Oh, this has a low smoke, so I don't have that on my Yoders. So this is where it'll put. You can so you can control the smoke on this pellet hopper. So you can get a low smoke, a mid smoke, and a high smoke. So I don't have that.
Fan control settings, I would imagine.
This thing's made by Pellet Pro. It's also got a handle on here. So probably won't put a handle on y'all's grill. Check this out. So you'll be able to just push and pull that grill around. We'll put straight wheels on one end, and we'll put the steer wheels on this end. So I'm digging the stainless top.
Yeah.
This joker right here gonna hold some shit.
And that top grate that Art grabbed out, I'd highly suggest not putting that in.
Because it hangs up in there?
Well,
I wonder what they need it for, though. Why would they even have that?
I wondered the same thing. You can't get down in there to push your pellets to the deal.
I wonder why.
On the auger.
Why do you have to push your pellets to the deal?
Well, because you know how gravity it feeds down into the auger. Well, on the one end, you know, the pellets.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about like that.
Yeah, you can brush them over so they get to the auger.
The bottom of this thing's like right here, man. I wonder what all this is down here.
That's the motor and the fan and everything.
Well, that's pretty big storage, though. So the temperature probe to this guy is over here in the corner. See right there? See how the probe's right there, Brian? Can you see that right there?
I can see it.
So that's the problem, because the heat chamber's right here. So this probe is inaccurate as far as the heat going across the grill. That's why I've kind of figured it out now, because I have two of these. I have one on my back porch, and this is the one we run in the race rig. Because we don't go to track without the smoker, because we like to cook a lot. But I have to run this at, like, if I want my grill to run at like 225, which sometimes I'll stick an internal probe in here. If I want to run my grill at 225, I'll have to run this thing around 260, 265. It's 30 to 40 degrees off because they got the probe right here by that. I really think the probe should have been like maybe, if it was me, I probably would have hung this probe down here, up here in the middle, let the heat, would get a little more accurate measurement or temperature. But like I said, that's what we're going to do with your guys' grills. I want to get a little more accurate. But these Yoders are still great grills. The other thing is, I don't think the top rack, which we changed on y'all's, so because they broke it down so close, it steals a lot of the surface up top. So this thing's like a 9.5 inch, 45. Y'all's is only a 5 inch. So we took the top out and extended it out further on the hood. Plus, this grill's only 30 inches wider. What was it, 30 or 32, Art?
I think it's 32.
32. Those are 48 inches wide. So y'all's chamber, also, y'all's is 20 inches tall. This one is only 15 inches tall. So, just gonna be a lot bigger cook chamber in there. You're gonna be able to store a lot more meat if you want to cook a lot of meat. Those smokers are really good. You just really can't get a lot of meat on them. I mean, if you put like when I did do a turkey in one, you got to get rid of the top grate because it ain't tall enough. There's no capacity. Even a pork butt, sometimes you got to put it on the bottom. And I don't really like my meats right by the fire. I kind of like them up away from it. So we'll make sure when we put the shelves in those, even if we only put 2 shelves in there, they're gonna have capacity to where you can get a bigger meat in there, But like I said, between the Yoder I have 2 Yoders, and I have that Myron Mixon, that 48, which is a big beast up there. That's a stick burner. I just kind of looked at both those grills and cooked on them a lot and kind of things. I mean, there's a lot I liked about them. There's some things I didn't like about them. So when we make these, I'm gonna try and improve those, and we'll just see how they cook, man. Hopefully they cook good. Bella. Sean bit the fucking cord. I might go put that little hellion up here in a minute. Hey, you gotta stop. You hear me? If you wanna hang out here with us, you better chill out. Quit acting like your mama.
But it being stretched all the way out right there might help.
Woo! We're gonna have to cut her some more.
Keep on grinding.
She ain't ready to give yet. Motherfucker, we need help. We don't need you holding on to goddamn camera. What you got to stand over there for? I think I'm going to be on top of the light grill. Slide my fork to the outside. All the way. Slide shifted. All right, now slide this fork out. Or no, it might be all right. Move the vice grip out a little bit. There you go. We ain't never built no smoker, and I just don't know how this thing gonna turn out, but we building something. I don't know what it's gonna turn out to be, but it's gonna be something.
Be nice.
What you're saying? I kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, make it look like what you know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's what my daddy always told me.
Even if you don't,
He said, even if you don't know what you're doing, at least look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
So you might want to give you a fucking job one day.
exactly right. Let's spin this around and stand it up and get a vision. What you don't
I
like.
got a vision. That's the cook chamber right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a lot of grill. Look how wide that thing is. You can't pack some food in that bad boy. Now here's the thing I gotta think about. I have a bottom heat chamber I already got for this guy. I need to figure out if I'm putting that heat chamber in there or do I put the pellet in here. You gotta think, if that pellet, where's that, did we measure that bottom flange? That thing was probably about 3.5 inches thick, wasn't it? Because see, I need to have 3 inches in between the fire pot from the heat deflector. So that leaves, that's the remainder of the cook chamber. So I might put that heat chamber in the bottom of this thing yet too. How thick is it?
5 inches wide.
4 by 5.
4 tall?
Yep.
But then you have to keep in mind too, it comes up about, it looks,
I don't care about the outside. We set the stinger where we want it.
well, okay.
Yeah. Well, I say that as far as, but for where's it bolt? Does the bolting go below that?
Yeah.
It's about almost in the center of the stinger.
Yeah.
Bottom bolt.
So that's fine. So then I can set that thing all over the floor. Let's just say you burn it 1/8 of an inch. Burn a 16th. So give me 4 1/16 and put me a little mark. Actually, just go to the center of this top right here, Art. Minus 4 1/16 of an inch. Then we'll know how much cooking capacity we have in there.
20 inches.
20 inches. So you're talking what? 15 7/8? Or no, 15 and 15/16. I mean, just say 15 7/8. That's how much cooking room I got. So if I put, but hey, I'm gonna lose 3 inches on top of that. So you gotta add another 3 inches to that mark. The heat deflector needs to be 3 inches above that fire pot.
Look, you're putting that bottom in this, correct?
That's what I'm saying right now. I don't know if I'm putting that in.
Absolutely, I'll put it in there to keep that panel. You can get it away from what you're trying to achieve.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, what I got to figure out is how much of that surface I really need. So if you add 20 inches minus 7 inches, that's 13 inches of cooking surface. Let me see that now. Let's go see what Yoder's got.
I think we got 14, 15. We're gonna check that. What?
Yoder's only got 11.5 inches inside. That's what I'm saying. What my problem is, I don't know how much that fire pot, what I'm afraid is getting too much chamber and that fire pot can't heat this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that.
So
It might take a minute to get
let's just call it 7.5 inches. Say if I was a little bit off the floor. So I need to be 3 inches away from the fire pot. So if you got 20 inches, 7.5 inches, that's what, 12.5?
13, yeah.
So it'd be 12.5 inches cooking, and that thing just measured 11.5. So do we want, that's my question, do we want that heat chamber that I built for the bottom of this thing, or is it going to take too much away from it? Now, if I do put that heat chamber in the bottom, that gives us 20 inches vertical, full 20 inches of cooking capacity.
Right.
Where here, we're going to be down to 12.5. That'll give us 7.5 inches more cooking
What is the
capacity.
offset on that?
On what?
What is the belly in that cook chamber, or that?
I made
heat chamber?
it 12 inches deep, 8 inches wide on the bottom of that trough. I kind of got a little petered out when I started bending that one up. I called my buddy up, Keith Hart. He works at Tampa Bay Steel. I say, man, I need you. I said, how thick of metal can y'all bend? He said, man, I can bend up to 1.5 inch thick metal. I said, I need you to bend me some shit up. So I got Keith to bend these for me. These are Brian and Arch drills right here. Hey, you know what? I think I told him wrong. How far? That we only had a. I fucked y'all's up. Measure this. I think that I didn't fuck it up, but I think that's 5. I think I told him 5 inches.
Yeah.
How long is that? That looks longer,
well,
though.
Yeah, it is, and we went 3.
The other one was 3 over there, but it don't matter. It'll be all right.
Oh, but you know what?
This
19.5.
So they lost a little bit too. I told them 20 inches inside diameter. So let's just pull one of these heat chambers out. I'm supposed to have 3 of these.
Yeah, there's one on the other side over there.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker.
Go and get you some of that.
Wedged in there. What's up, Slinky?
I think the drawing I gave him, I told him 12 inches up, but this might have been 8 inches and it might have a 12-inch floor. Actually, I think that's what it is. I think it's got a 12-inch floor wide, 8-inch tall. I think I'm going to go ahead and put that on the bottom. And then that way you have that much more cooking capacity. You know me, I like to have a lot of capacity. So if I have a full 20 inches, and I will, because this is 8 inches deep, I'll burn a 1/4 inch on the bottom. You got a 3-inch pot, and I need 3 inches. So I got plenty. So this whole thing, just call this the whole thing my cooking chamber. If I do it that way, we will have a full solid 20 inches of vertical cooking depth. So that means you could have a grill at the bottom, a grate at the bottom. You could easily go, say 10 on the first grill, 10 inches of having kind of big meat, and then go, well, if you went 10, 6, and 6, that'd be 22. I don't have enough for that. I need to try and figure out how I want to split it. I could go 8, 6, and 6, or I could go 10 and 10, or I could go bottom and 12, or no, bottom and 10, and just have 2 grates. Hell, 2 grates, 48 inches wide, probably enough, and it's tall enough. You can put whatever meat you want on that thing. I don't know why you flip it, like turn it the other way, but you can handle it. Man, my lenses are fogging up like a bitch. Can't see a goddamn.
Need to get you some of that anti-fog cleaner.
Yeah. Keep fogging up. I'm trying to hold my breath as long as I can.
I always take a cut torch and warm it up. Blow a little heat in there and warm the whole wood up. And
Yeah. Keep fogging up on me. bitch gonna be heavy when we get it all done. Hey, I got a lot of start and stops. I'm probably gonna have to grind this thing. I don't like all the start and stops.
Okay, Pete.
Got a little gappage I'm having to fill. So originally, this was the smoker I drawed up for you and Art. Which now, I was building a reverse flow smoker. I was gonna run the heat through this way, bring it on around. And you know, of course there was your rack, but your heat would come over and out the stack. And this was your firebox, and I was gonna insulate the firebox. But then I started talking to you and Art about doing a pellet smoker because, you know, it's hard to get the wood and kind of a pain in the ass. But so we kind of changed it around.
But
so.
can't you still do the reverse flow deal?
No, I don't think you can do that with that firebox. I'm afraid that it will not run enough heat. You know, I would hate to build that and then it not work. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't do that. So now we're just going to do a conventional smoker. And then I drew this one up for myself, which I'm not going to do this way, but I am going to run a firebox. Actually, that right there will be my grate, put my wood in. And, you know, your heat run down here. I'm going to put a water pan inside it. Now, these grates I'm going to make a lot taller. I don't know why I put all those grates back here. And late one night, and I was drawing this up. And I'm not going to do the chambers like that, the exhaust. I'm going to do an octagon up top. I'm going to put one 5-inch exhaust up top. So this is a smoker I want to build for myself. That's a more badass smoker. These are just the fireboxes I drawed up. But I don't know, sometimes I get up late at night and I ain't got nothing to do. This is actually the heat chamber I drawed up, which is what's on the bottom of that now. So all of our heat will go through there, and we'll put a deflector plate in here, which actually I'm going to put tuning plates in. We'll see how it works out. Hey, look how much that big move right there. You see that? Huh?
All that heat got in that little pit piece. It's not cut down here.
Yeah.
That's some little gutter.
That's how much moved, isn't it? Either I done drank too much beer, or that shit was fucking cooking up there.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what it is. Right there. See how it's kind of turned into it? I want to watch that one. Oh, up back to me. Yeah, yeah. All right. Hey, what is that circle? Is that where the fire pot's at in there? Is that why you put that circle in there? CB, we'll put them tuning plates inside. So you can kind of direct the heat where you want to go inside this thing. I made them 8 inches wide, and I think I left 6 inches open. So, you know, you won't close the whole thing off, so you might put a gap in between them, or if you want to close it all the way up, you leave this 6 inches on this side. Which in turn, you might get some heat. You just have to figure out, we can make a plate to this backside, because remember when I first designed it, y'all were going to do reverse flow smoker, so I had to leave a 6 inch wide window open. So if we have to, we'll just cut a 6 inch wide plate, you know, to put inside there to close it off, if that's what you decide you want to do. Which I got 1/4 inch plates. I told Kim, you know, when she gets this thing, it ain't gonna be a drill you're gonna be wanting to move all around all the time, because it's gonna be heavy. But you know, I don't have to put these caster wheels on either. I can get like those rubber wheels. I mean, I can get that for them and put those wheels on there. Those are just solid foam wheels. I may do that yet too. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I may do that too to help easier, because these caster wheels are more for like sitting on the concrete.
Yeah.
Which is where you'll go with yours and Art will go with his, you know. I have those good 2-inch wheels in there. That I bought. I didn't use. Remember I bought it for the chairs or whatever? I'm so glad we went back and squared that thing off, man.
Yeah, it looks
That would
so
have
much
drove
better.
me nuts. bottom of this chamber anyway. I got to weld the inside where they go bends anyway. The only reason why I think I need to weld them is just because we made that bend, and 10 years from now,
It cracked.
it's going to rust out on where it's sit at. You know what I'm saying? If I don't weld that back up on the inside of those bends, that's exactly where this fish is going to rot out at. So I need to go ahead and weld these. If I'm going to weld these 3 up, I might as well just weld these 2 on the inside and call it a fucking day. Then this bitch will last 20 fucking years.
Now,
You send a picture to Kim?
yeah,
She respond to you yet?
no.
I'm standing this bitch up right.
Oh, to clean that edge up? Hold on a second.
Oh, we can set table so it goes back on the roll. Oh, hit it.
Woo! That bitch got some weight already. Woo! Just give me a burp over there. I get busy with that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Ain't gonna take much. The mark outside, inside. Which way is it supposed to go? Ooh. Well, we stood it up on it, so yeah. No. Yeah. Look at ya. Trying to put the wrong shit on the wrong hole. Probably happened to you. Trying to hit your foot and hit the butthole instead.
Wrong hole.
Mom said, wrong hole, motherfucker, wrong hole. Hit reverse. matter. He doesn't work like fucking
Wow.
I wasn't asleep.
You wasn't what?
Asleep with my head on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Who was asleep with their head on the steering
Man,
wheel?
we got so much hangover.
Who was driving?
Something.
Who slept?
We got the grinder doing this off. You're gonna have to cut this off right here. We got something on there.
All that disappeared. Alright, I'm gonna lay it down on the porch and get square.
I'm trying to get on tape.
You're gonna have to lay it down and lay it there.
I want to look at outside the porch and play the whole fucking out loud.
I'm gonna try to steering wheel pull up and done.
Just trying to make it work hard.
What you gotta do is on that steering wheel.
Waiting on you.
All right, guys. Well, as you can see, we made some progress with the old smoker. Got her all closed in. Need to get some welding around the edges, get her all tuned up. Then cut out that door. Then start putting some racks and whatnot in it. Then get our pellet mechanism mounted on, and Miss Kim's gonna have her a nice piece. Anything you want to tell the guys, boss?
I'm tired. I drank 3 beers in the process. Probably gonna drink 3 more. I'm gonna go in the house, scratch my balls, and watch the football.
Awesome. Well, till next time, peeps. You be good, be careful out there, and peace out.
Peace out.